Nowadays, recreational sports are expensive pastime available only to the elite of society. The rich have money and are able to afford any sport that they want. However, the lower class are not given the same opportunities. This creates inequality and a division of social class.
Paper published in the UK, people who have participated in team sports are on average better educated and better employed than those who did not. Because having participated in team sports signals an individual's ability to be part of a team and the ability is what employers seek. Since people with higher socioeconomic status are likely to have more money and time to pick up a sport, they have an advantage in fields of employment and academics over those who don't have time to pick up a sport.
Not only does sport provide an outlet for confidence building and character development, but it also opens doors to academic opportunities, embedded in the core values of the sport ethic. Our values of respect, self-actualization, and pride that translate to positive qualities for educational growth. More directly, sports can provide outlets for financial aid and post-secondary education that can assist in reducing the financial burden of higher education.
The school can only do so much to help. In my town, the school will pay the students' registration fee if they're unable to pay for it themselves. But no one wants to be the kid that's pitied or the one that's left out of other team activities. Teams get jackets, they go to tournaments, they eat out after games. What happens then?
Welcome to Sports News. Thank you for the introduction to today's segment.
Today we'll be discussing socioeconomic status in relation to participation in sport. Here are some things you probably didn't know.
As you can see, socioeconomic status reflects sport participation. If sports aren't part of a child's life, then there are probably other social issues involved.
One of the byproducts of low sport participation is social mobility. People with lower socioeconomic status are less likely to move up in class due to the lack of self-efficacy that is usually achieved through sport.
Kids gain resources through sports to use in life that can help them improve chances of social mobility.
Today we went to the Queen's Center with a couple of the university's athletes. Now to Rebecca for the interview.
Thanks, Sabrina. I'm here at the Queen's Athletic and Recreation Center with Alex, a member of the Queen's varsity squash team. Tell me, Alex, how has sports shaped who you are today?
Well, it's very good fitness. Made a lot of friends while I've been playing squash. Started playing when I was 5, started playing with the same friends. And yeah, it's just good to get along with people playing the same sport.
I'm joined now by Mackenzie, a varsity member of the lacrosse team. Mackenzie, how are you today?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good, thank you. So tell me, Mackenzie, would you recommend sports to others?
Of course I'd recommend sports. Sports have changed my life in so many ways. It gives you so many more opportunities in life, and it's always a way to just spend your time, meet new people, and you also develop so many more skills, just like communicating with adults. Like, I know that's a huge thing, especially when you're starting to get jobs and stuff like that. It's so much easier for me, and I know that like other people who didn't get the sporting experience didn't get that as much.
You mentioned that squash is an accessible sport and it's easy for beginners to learn. How accessible do you think it would be for someone in a lower socioeconomic position?
It's definitely cheap. You can rent rackets. In my hometown, we have squash clubs that subsidize the costs. So after school programs can come in, and like all the public schools come and play after school. You do have to, if you're not in after school programs, you have to rent the courts, which would get expensive, and you need certain shoes and things like that, but I wouldn't say it's as expensive as hockey or things like that. You need a lot more equipment.
How accessible would you say lacrosse is to people in positions maybe of lower socioeconomic status?
Honestly, I wouldn't say it's very accessible because field lacrosse isn't that bad, but I know for box lacrosse there's a lot of equipment, and it's also in an arena, which requires a lot of money, and also refereeing for all the games, which also requires a lot of money. So like the cheapest you can get is still like a couple $100, so it's not very accessible.
Thank you for your time, Mackenzie.
No problem. As a whole, we like to pretend that we have the solutions to the inequality of sports participation due to socioeconomic class, but in reality, this isn't true. There have been numerous attempts to solve this problem, but none have been successful.
Charity Cup, a tournament where Queen students who are participating each pay $10 to go towards a day of sports for underprivileged kids. This event will also include an equipment drive.
Sports Discovery Day, a day of sports where kids are exposed to more affordable sports. Some include ultimate frisbee, European handball, martial arts, and track.
Varsity athletes give back. Create a minimum requirement of volunteering hours for varsity athletes to coach local schools to give low-income households the opportunity to experience organized sports.
Thank you for watching today's segment on socioeconomic status in relation to participation in sport.
Tune in next week for our segment on race and its implication on sports.
Have a great day.